Hello, everyone. My name's Dusty, and I'm still hanging out playing PlayStation. Today, I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Xenogears. This makes episode 2. It's been a week since I played, so not 100% sure where I am. There's not a lot of space in my mind this game is occupying just yet. I am playing another game just for me in between, so. All right, let's see. Saved in 2 different places. Let me see if I can figure out which one's which here. All right, 231. There we go. Okay, 231. There we go. That's the one. Okay. It didn't want to move up and down for a second there. Okay. So I'm not sure where I'm headed. I think I'm headed right there, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Oh, okay. Had to take a minute for the name to pop up, I suppose, or maybe just one of those where you got to push the button. This is Dazil. Yes, that's right. The desert town of Dazil. Thanks for that addition. I couldn't tell it was in a desert. This town's lively. This is the center for all excavations in Ave. People come from all over Ignis to try and find the resources buried in the ruins around here. We should be able to find out what both Ave and Kislev are up to here. And we also have to gather the things we need to repair Weltall. Repair Weltall? Yes, we must exchange the broken parts to fix Weltall. Otherwise, it will not be able to function at all. There's an ethos workshop in the southern part of this town. Let's go there, Faye. Yeah, okay, Doc. Let's check this place out then. Okay. I haven't seen you around here before. Don't think that if you cause trouble, you'll get away with it. We're a vet army guards, remember that. Let's see, I'm trying to get a good look here. Okay. Treasure Hunter Association Dazil chapter. Okay, is that a guild I can join or something? That'd be cool. I wouldn't expect something like that from this game, but, you know, why not? Soon this area will be totally excavated. We'll have to find another place with buried treasure. I came here looking for fortune, but all the good sites are controlled by the military. I'll have to go home a failure. What should I do? Oh, funny. Come to Dazil. If you dig in the ruins, you too can be rich. I wanted to try my luck at treasure hunting. Pretty successful. The reason is I found a good partner. Even now he's looking at a map, analyzing our next step. I sure depend on my pal. Just curious if some people say different stuff. He doesn't. Okay, just making sure I'm. Seems like I could get that chest. That's not the type of chest I assume. They're blue when I can open them. This is the Ave guard station. This town is important because it's a base for excavating the ruins. The elite of our army are stationed here. The Kislev army is up to something in the land north of here. But don't worry, if anything happens, Gebler will back us up. This town is the center of all gear excavating in Aveh. They take the generators out of the excavated gear to make new models. Protecting this town is essential to beating Kislev. I left my family at home to come here. I want to finish my duty here and go home. Oops. Trying to explore. This is the Aveh Army's Dazil guard station. No civilians allowed. If you have no business here, please leave. Yeah, you guys are really making this look like a professional job too. Look at this. Okay. Trying not to get disoriented here. Wasn't there a... I wonder if I can get up there from here. Yep, okay. Probably going to end up confusing myself this way. All's clear. Yeah, I think I might come back. I was curious. Don't want to get confused. Civilian worker gears have no chance against military worker gears in excavating. But even if we had a military gear, we wouldn't be able to operate it. Items for rent: excavation gear, sand buggy, digging machine, large sensor, small sensor, and construction kit. I sense a mini game approaching. Haven't met you before. So you want to rent out a sand buggy too? Sand buggy? A sand buggy is a special type of vehicle designed for this desert terrain. Its tires will not get stuck in the sand. You really need them for long desert trips. Sorry, but all our buggies are lent out now. You want to wait for one? Some of those guys hunting for parts should be back soon. I see. Well then, we'll come again later. I'm starting to be tempted to roleplay Faye as I did with Thor in Final Fantasy Adventure, because I feel like sand buggy's pretty self-explanatory. I'm in a fix. The generator sensor's broken. It's the only thing that can sense buried gear generators. Without that, I'm ruined. Why is there an accent there? I'm just going to say ruined. Maybe that's what they're going for. Ruined. Ruined. Roads. Rudes. Since those Gebler forces came, Aveh has hardly ever lost to Kislev. I wish the Ethos would give out some of those new powerful gears. The Ethos? What do gears have to do with the Ethos? Only the Ethos has the technology to maintain generator-driven gear. The Ethos decides which gear gets which generator in which country. There are burglars out looking for treasure in the desert ruins. Brrr, shivers. Oh, I just wet my pants. You better be careful too. I'll take it under advisement. The wetting of the pants could happen to any one of us at any time. So, what do you want to buy? Looks like all you sell is tires. Arcane rod, leather whip, martial wear. And I'm thinking the blue is not as good. Okay, fencing wear. No way, the blue's an increase. I feel like they could have made that a little clearer. Okay, martial wear. All right, let's see. Martial cap, fencing cap, stamina ring. Okay, I've got a very low amount of money, so I'm kind of reluctant to spend anything. But I might get him some martial wear. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see, and maybe a martial. Nope, he must have a better cap already. Alright, that's all I want then. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and equip that. no, it is a decrease. Oops. Okay, let's go back and look at that again. Okay, fencing wear is a little better. Okay. Alright, well, I messed that up. Now I know, I guess. I probably saw that last time I was playing and forgot. So wasted some money there. That happens, I suppose. Let's go ahead and sell what I just bought since I don't really need it. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. Somebody might be able to use it. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay, now we know. And now we're broke. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. Choose a party member. Can I not just sell stuff that's in my inventory? I don't understand that. Alright, let's go ahead and buy something, I guess, then. Or equip the stuff. Okay, maybe I'll just keep that the way it is. Alright, try not to grind for gold, but if I keep wasting money like that, I might have to. Okay, can't go in there. The battle with Kislev the other day in the desert ended a complete victory for us. We need the army because they get us generators from the gears found in the ruins. We'll never give this town or our ruins to Kislev. Oh, thank you. I talked to the person with the fix. Alright, I went there. I haven't gone in this building. Get in there. My hubby acts so smart with his ruin theories. Why don't we just leave the ruins to the ethos? Can I not speak to him? He must be in deep meditation. Oh, there we go. I wonder who built all those ruins. Some say an ancient civilization which ruled this land long ago built them. But after looking at the results of the geological tests, I have my doubts. Tell me more. Nope, that's all you got. Alright. Alright, well, you just sit there and meditate, and I'll go back out here. Hey, are all the soldiers here to dig up the ruins? I thought they were after the bad Kislev men. Guess I was wrong. Lately the town has become so lively. It's nice to see the children so happy. Where's the treasure? There's a bunch of thieves out in the desert called sandmen, so you gotta equip yourself properly. If you don't, you only have yourself to blame. The prices are a little high. We need these things to cross the desert. Welcome. Okay, that's her. I need some of those. Man, are you sure I can't sell some equipment? All right. I feel like the way to not get confused is just to kind of keep the camera in one place, unless I want to just look around. Hey, why the long face? Something bad happened? It's times like this you need a drink. Or two, or three. Lucky Avenue, a relaxing bar. It's a new person to speak to. Lately there's rumors of all-out war with Kislev. I'm going to stock up while there's still just small border skirmishes. Did I talk to that person? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, well I haven't gone in there. So let's go in there now. Yeah, we did it! Who'd have thought it? I didn't think it goes so well. Sneaking in the night, follow after the army excavation, blah blah blah. This sure is a noisy place. Yeah! Yeah, we did it. Ah, we did it. Who'd have thought it? Sneaking in the night. Well, in a place like this, you have to expect this kind of atmosphere. Yeah, but even so. Yeah, but even so. I feel like you should talk like Alan Thicke or something. I can't do that, so. Shut up! I didn't even see what that was about. Why are y'all yapping when Big Joe is here trying to drink in peace? So I haven't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but that guy looks like he belongs in that manga. I haven't really seen any of the anime, so manga's all I'm familiar with, and the Capcom fighter. Can't y'all shut up? Hick. I guess I'll do a hick. Who do you think you are? I don't care if you're Big Joe or Big Schmo. You don't mess with me. He looks like Elvis when he's not. Like the portrait doesn't look like Elvis, but the sprite absolutely does. If that's what that is. Is that a sprite? Big Joe gives us a yeah, you sure talk big. Can you dig for treasure as good as you talk? That sounds dirty. What's that you say? You're so tough. I was looking for junk laying around. Why don't you mess around with my junk? Why don't you do something more productive for once? If you ask me, you're... Wow. All right. Hey, stop it. This guy's trouble. He's looking wild. Yeah, shut up. Just shut your trap. That's right. Run home to mama, little boys. I'm not quite sure how to go about talking like that guy. Every time he makes a new mannerism, I take it some other way. Whoop. What's that? Whoop. Whoop. Damn you, you'll keep. Ha! Cowardly little punks. I think that might be it right there. Why, this man sure likes to make his presence felt. You drinking too? Booze is my life companion, especially in a sucky world like this. Everyone's searching for dough and dynamite. How unromantic. You know who else he looks like? He looks like Simon Belmont on Captain N the Game Master. I don't think I need to stay. Am I even hurt? No. Ledovic beer, Avel, hob jerky, and cheese plate. Can I get a hob and cheese, please? Welcome those of you joining. Just missed Simon Belmont from Captain N. Let's see. I'm trying not to get lost, but I'm starting to get lost. Oh, I failed to intercept that guy. Big profits for little work. That's the best way to make money. That's the knack. We make our money selling the parts we excavate to the ethos. The rarer the parts, the better the price. Dig it? Are they digging with croquet mallets? That's what it looks like they're holding to me. The area around this town is the highest concentration of ruins on the southern part of the continent of Ignis. Aved and Kislev have been fighting over these ruins forever. I'm old now. I just want to live in peace. Lately, Grandpa's been in a blue and gum mood. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh dear, the water has stopped again. Workshop must be using it right now. Oh. A blue and gum mood. Okay. Workshop admin, alright. The rest of the country has an unusual interest in this area's ruins. Large units have come to excavate all the ruins. We're out of gear parts in the warehouse. I'm going to have to order more from the Ethos headquarters. If requests for repairs keep coming at this pace, we won't be able to keep up. We should ask the Ethos headquarters to expand this workshop. Why can't I jump over that chair? I'll have to ask the Ethos headquarters to send a mechanic that can repair army gears. Okay. Oh, what was that? This month goal, don't let the parts in the warehouse run out. Give repair priority to military personnel. This seems like a lot of information that is fairly obvious. I don't know, or maybe it's just repetitive. Maybe this town's too big for this stage of the game. I don't know. I've got to improve the performance of my gear with the parts I've bought here, even if it's only a little bit. Oh man, I spent all my money. I hear there are parts for your gear that increases performance and abilities incredibly just by equipping them on it. I wonder if they have any such parts here. Somehow I doubt it. Well, at least they got a save point, so the designers recognize that the town is large enough that you might need a save point inside of it. The load time after I leave the menu is still throwing me off. Sorry, my part supplies are low, so I can't sell anything to civilians. Okay, that's good. I don't have any money, so. The rest of the country has an unusual interest in this area's ruins. I think I've already talked to these people. Large units have come to excavate all the ruins. Yeah, I think I've come in here before. I just turned it around. Yeah. Yep, getting turned around here. Okay, let's go in this weird looking building. Well, so this is the Ethos Workshop. Hey, Doc. Yes, the Ethos Workshops are the only places that officially repair gears. Let's see if we can get the parts we need to fix Welthel here. As they say, time is money, so we should do whatever we can do as soon as we are able to. Okay. Huh? How can we help you? Sorry to bother you. Our gear is broken down, so I'd like to buy some parts to fix it. Tough luck, huh? Can you tell me what make of parts you're after? Yes, we're hoping to replace an X29 model injection bypass circuit. X29 model injection circuit? That's only used on the latest military models. We don't keep those kind of parts. You can only get such special parts by placing an order at the Ethos headquarters. This workshop's only for the repair of civilian gears. I see. Sorry to have bothered you. Sorry that we can't help you. Please don't touch it. It's being repaired. For a second there, I thought I was locked into that view. Can I get up? I can't talk to these people. Okay. It looks like something Tronbon would drive. Doc, you have a moment? I need to talk to you. Yes, of course, Faye. So, Faye, what did you want to talk to me about? Well, Doc, it's about the well tool. Can't find the parts we need, so is it alright if we just don't fix it yet? I just shouldn't have said yet. I just added that. It seemed appropriate. Do not repair it. What's the problem, Faye? I'm kind of afraid I'm going to nuke another town. Well, we've been able to come as far as Dazil on our own. So doesn't that show that we don't need well tool as much as we thought? Shouldn't there be a question mark there? Actually, I've been thinking that once things cool down, I want to go back to Leyen and help rebuild. That's all I feel I can do now. I see. If that's what you want, Faye, then fine. But I think we should try and move Weltel as far away from there as possible. Move it away? Why do we need to do that, Doc? It's only my speculation, but I suspect the incident that evening occurred because the Gibbler Special Force stole a Kislev military gear. Special Force? You mean Ellie's group? Exactly. When I examined the broken gear in the village, I realized the Gibbler pilot was riding a Kislev gear. Must have had some new technology involved in it for the Kislev army to send pursuit forces after it. New technology? I feel like Faye is just here to ask Seaton questions. I suspect that the Gibbler force was out to steal a new experimental gear. I think you just said that, didn't you? I'm sure news of the Special Forces' failure has reached the capital. They'll be investigating the Leyen area to reclaim whatever parts of the new gear that they can find. Hold on, Doc. Won't the Kislev army still be in Leyen too? Most probably. And in that case, there will be a conflict between Avez's inspection team and Kislev's pursuit troops. If they find we were hidden Weltel, where have we hidden Weltel? The armies will fight over who gets Weltel, and right near Leyen too. So to avoid any problems, we should move Weltel somewhere else right away. But we can't fix it in order to move it. Right. Staying here will solve nothing. Fortunately, this is the center of all excavation work in this country. There's bound to be some information on where we can find parts. Anyway, the fear is often worse than the danger itself. We should not let such fears hold us back. Well, I'm not ready to explore the upper part of this yet, so... really? It's going to be one of those games where it looks like I could clearly walk back there, but no, invisible wall. This month's water supply schedule. Kind of thought it was going to give me some information. This is the waterworks. All of Dazil's water comes from this pump. Water is needed for the maintenance of gears, so our waterworks was also built to provide a steady supply of water to the workshop. Okay. thinking that's the exit. Like, it'll just take me out of here. Yep, okay. So now I think I'm ready to go up to the second level and see if there's anything up there to find or people to talk to. So I think I'll have a easier time rotating up there and not getting lost. Well, I'm already back on the bottom level. Oh, there's a door. Okay. Just for looks, apparently. All right. Huh? That's amazing. They're doing digging right next to this town, too. This is the Ave Run excavation site. Machines and gears found here are valuable resources that could turn the tide of the war. They're indispensable to the war effort. Anyway, Faye, let's move on. We have more pressing matters to do than taking in the sights. Another door that's just for looks, okay. Alright. So, I totally wouldn't have expected any kind of cutscene to happen up here. What's going on? Somehow I started walking down there. Well, there's somebody to talk to, but I think I talked to him already. Yeah, he just is all clear. Alright, I'm still going to walk around a little bit more and see. I doubt there's anything else up here, but since I did have that one cutscene, I almost wonder if there's another one. And I can't seem to get up there, so... Okay, so... then I'm not sure what I'm doing unless I'm supposed to go to that excavation site they're talking about. So let's... Oh, that wasn't there before, was it? This a sand buggy. That's it, Faye. We're gonna steal it. I've thought of a good way to get the parts we need for Weltel. Let's go back to the rental shop and rent out this buggy. What do you intend on doing, Doc? Well, leave it to me. Just you wait and see. You know what that looks like to me? That looks like the vehicle that Howard the Duck drives when he fights the Dark Overlord of the universe. Alright, now let me see if I can figure out where it was that you rent that. I'm hoping it's right here. That would be really convenient. I doubt it is, though. Oh, it is, isn't it? Yes, nice. Do you want to rent it? Yeah, it's probably going to be money I don't have. Yes, that's right. Do you have any we can rent right now? Of course, the keys are in the ignition. You can take it now. Well then, if I may. Faye, I'm going into the desert to search for parts for Weltel. You spend some time grinding levels. Go into the desert, Doc? Wait, I read that wrong. Go into the desert? Doc, are you going to excavate some ruins or something? The Kislev and Avet armies are confronting each other in the desert all the time. There's talk that their forces often break into battle over the ruins. What does that have to do with the gear? If I search the battlefields for the wrecks of such army gear, I should be able to find the parts we need. I feel like there's words missing sometimes. Besides, Weltel is a Kislev gear, so we need parts from Kislev gears. But, Faye, you're such a warrior. Things have a way of working out. You do not need to worry so much. Why not go kill some time at the bar until I get back? I thought he was actually going to go say, why don't you go kill some enemies in the desert, Dog? Hey, are you letting him go out there alone? Lots of fights break out in the desert. It's a real dangerous place. I've heard about a group of pirates riding around attacking people on a sand cruiser. You really shouldn't let him go out there by himself. If they're Jawas, I'm going to be so happy. Alright. So, is this the thing I could even see on the map? I didn't think it was. I feel like they're pretty much telling me to grind levels, because I'm not seeing anything on the map. Unless that yellow dot's supposed to be telling me where to go. Wow. George Lucas is going to sue somebody. I love that they actually have Tusken Raiders. That's like I kept thinking, they're Tusken Raiders, but they're Tusken Raiders. And I'm fist fighting them. That makes it even better. I forgot how much AP I had. I'm not sure if that's the word for that. The points in the lower left-hand corner. I don't think that's the same as AP. Anyway. Ryan. Okay. Or is it Rajan? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Took a lot of damage there, it seems like. Yeah, that yellow dot's just the town. Alright, I'm gonna eat some, what is it called? Hob jerky? Love that hob jerky. Alright. I guess I'll just keep walking. If they told me what direction to go into, well, there it is, I guess, right there. Would it be too much to ask to just put some stuff on the map? Well, what are they? Are they Xenogears? I'm worried about Doc. Just gonna stand there and worry? Guess I may as well. I don't know why this is striking me funny, but it is. Guess I may as well follow the plot. How are these things dangerous? I feel sorry for them. Let's see what they can do. Sand shark. Oh, okay. It seems like they should be in the sand, not sitting on top of it. I feel like they're meant to be graboids, but at the same time they wanted them to look original. But Tusken Raiders, they were fine with making those look exactly alike. So I want to see about this attack that I just got. Let's see. Oh, must not be that kind of attack. Okay. I'm not sure what I learned then. So it seems like their thing is to just blow sand on you and make it harder for you to hit. I should just quit trying to do the hard hit. I can't hit with that accuracy down. Okay, I saw Rajan show up on the screen down there. Lately I've been looking at a lot of stuff for my tabletop game where I pronounced the J as the Y, so I went there first. All right. I guess I'll get some more jerky. So I'll look at abilities here and see. Okay, no. I'll look at my status, see if I can figure out what that Raijin ability is supposed to be. Skills? Oh, okay. It's a death blow. Alright. So, triangle X. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. It's going to take a minute to load. Just let me out of there. I'm not doing that. Okay, so triangle X. Alright. So is this a place I can just freely roam, or? Can I just do that as much as I want? How far is Doc gone? Now I've lost sight of those gears too. What's happening? Good time to get a drink. For a second there, it looked like Yar's revenge was coming after us. What the heck is that thing? Reminds me of Space Invaders. A different unit? Are they going toward the direction the saucer went? I better follow them so as not to lose sight of them. It's a good idea. I don't like these enemies right here. Let's see if I can put the death blow on them quick. I probably shouldn't just use that forever because this is going to cause me to not learn any other ones. But I just really don't like these enemies right here. Seems like they're worth a lot of XP though. Let's get another hob jerky. This guy's going to turn into some hob jerky. I'm glad I got a bunch of that though. I got it from just fighting enemies. If I'm supposed to be exploring this, I'm just feeling like I shouldn't. So this would be a good place to put a secret because I'm reluctant to do anything but walk straight. see if I can maybe try to learn some other death blows. I wonder if there's some I just can't learn right now because they would take too many points to use. I saw some other ones mentioned there, but I really don't understand what those numbers mean just yet. Does this desert ever end? It'll get dark soon. I better hurry up and... What's going on here? Gears, a flying saucer, and now these guys. I hope Doc's alright. I was wondering when he was going to try to do that. Sorry about that. Just let me borrow this for a while. Hey, wait! I'll die! So if that was the last guy in that group, Faye just killed that guy. I'm disappointed that there was no Excite Bike minigame. If this is anything like Front Mission, I'm totally safe. What's with you guys? Aren't you overreacting a little for just stealing a motorcycle? Is that supposed to be a ah or a aw? Faye, I was looking everywhere for you. Doc, you're all right. Yes, of course. Looks like we do not have time to chat. Faye, hurry. Hurry and do what? I cannot use Weltel very well. Only you can use his full potential. Hurry up and get on board. Seemed to do all right just then. All right. Okay. So I'm curious, does that mean I can't do combos with the mech though? At least not yet. Still, let's see what happens if I input it in the next part of that. Nope. Doesn't seem to do anything. So I absolutely love Front Mission 3. I've not played any other Front Missions really. And this right here, so far, I'm not liking that much. It's maybe it's because it's just starting and I'm low powered, so I don't really have the full capabilities. But it's just kind of awkward to me. If it controlled exactly like the rest of the combat, it would be great. Senritsu learned. Inner healing learned. I guess that's extra armor. I don't know how, but I beat them. What the? Your hot-headed desire for battle has not been tamed, I see.
Who are you? Who? Right. I know you. You killed her. Her? No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
You're the one from Leia. Here we go again. My name is Graf, Seeker of Power. You certainly showed how much power you had back there in Leia, didn't you, Faye? How much power I had? What are you talking about? A greater power is what I need to fulfill my mission. I sent those gears into that land as a catalyst to awaken the power in you, to make contact with you. As a catalyst? You mean you caused that intentionally? I don't care what the voice actor sounds like, that's what he sounds like to me. He sounds like a dad, like a sitcom dad. That's right, the death of your loved ones. And you, powerless against it happening, the grief, the screams from your heart born out of the tragedy. There, that was the catalyst for triggering your power. You mean you attacked my village just to get me in that gear? Why? Why did the villagers have to die? Who cares why? It does not matter how many of them died. They were wretched vermin, only living from day to day without ever fulfilling their prescribed destinies. And have you forgotten? You were the one who destroyed the village. I did not lift a finger. No, I was just trying to save the village and its people. I never intended to destroy it. Is that really so? Surely you've heard it. It is the very essence of you, the voice of desire from within you that craves destruction. Shut up. Even if that were true, aren't you still the one that caused it? If you hadn't come, the village would have suffered the way it did. Ah, so now you resort to blame. I see. That sounds like something you would say. That's good. Your basic nature remains unchanged. Crap. He's got a point. Huh? You said you need my power. What were you intending to do with it? You know very well. It is to destroy Mother God. Destroy God? Yes, we will destroy God. That is our purpose. That is our destiny. This is a JRPG. You knew it was coming to this at some point. Don't be ridiculous. I won't get involved in such a thing. If you want to destroy your god or whatever, it is your on about. Okay. If you want to destroy your god or whatever it is you're on about, do it by yourself. You resemble your father. My father? You mean my dad? No, that's not what he means. You know my father? I am your father, I swear to God. We got Tusken Raiders. That was a most delightful scream. I was enthralled by it. Nothing is more beautiful than a scream of death. What did you do to my father? What happened between you two? Does he even remember his father? I guess he does a little. Do you really wish to know? There is no use in you knowing it now. What? Your power is still beneath that needed for my purposes. Anything unusable must be tried until it becomes suitable. What? What in the hell is that thing? What will you do, Faye? If you die here, then so be it. You may indeed gain some happiness from not knowing, but surely that is not what you truly want. If you want to know the truth, and that is what you want, isn't it, Faye? Then this is what to do. You must show me that you have attained the level of strength I require. To do that, you must destroy others by using your own strength. Then you will gain all that was lost in exchange for that scream of death. Evil guy is evil. Wait, you're not finished talking yet. I thought the fight against the mechs was too easy. That is a weird looking monster. Can I hit cancel on that? Inner healing, restored gear defense. Okay. Last boss fight, that shot didn't do anything. Let's see if it does anything here. Counter slurp. Absorb fuel. Oh, that sucks. How much does he take? Ouch, that's a lot of damage. Okay. I couldn't tell that any fuel is missing. Alright, let's see. Let's try. Huh. Oh, it's just not successful. Okay. Starting to seem like that's my only successful attack. He got 60 fuel that time, okay. So then I'm confused about what the zero was about. Alright, I'm going to try this inner healing because I'm taking quite a bit of damage here. Okay, I'm confused. I don't understand. I'm gonna try a different attack. Maybe he just isn't vulnerable to physical attacks or something. I don't know. Oh, is that how I get fuel back? I don't know. I'm confused about how a lot of this works. I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely mystified by the mech battles. I thought charging would restore my fuel. I couldn't tell that it was doing it that time. Faye, are you alright? Faye. I'm fine. The gear seems to be broken though. I'm so glad that you're unharmed. The gear had only temporary repairs made on it. They were not made to survive an outright battle like that. Is that why it wasn't working like it was supposed to? Oh man. If that's what it is, that's terrible. Faye? Oh no, the event military, not now. Faye, I think we should remain calm. Faye? I guess we were taken.
Let us join together. I never thought we'd meet again like this. It must be fate. How ironic. But I'll never let you have him. Even if it kills me.
How are you, Faye? Did you sleep well? Huh? Well, sort of. Sorry, I messed up. I was careless. That gear is a top secret experimental model from Kislev. It was only natural that Yvette would also be madly searching for it. Faye, are you hurt? You do not look so well. Well, I suppose you could say I was hurt. That man in black spoke of your father's fate. Is that what's wrong? There is that too, but it's the other stuff he said. What happened at Leyen was all planned to get me to ride in that gear, or so he claimed. That's got me worried. Oh, okay. I was expecting there to be more dialogue. Alright. I keep thinking triangle is menu to get you to ride in that gear. Doc, before the village was destroyed, I lived without doubting myself. But it's different now. I don't know who I am. I've never felt like this before. Well, we can't do anything as long as we're prisoners, even if we wanted to. Let's rest a little. Maybe we'll sort your feelings out a little. Are you worried about your father? All I know is the maids at my home in Leyen told me. One night a strange masked man carried me to Leyen. I was heavily wounded at the time. In my delirium I called out for my father. That's all they could tell me about my background. I don't remember anything of my father or my past. Okay, that makes sense. I had that question. So I guess I'm not really all that lonely or sad. Kind of just want to save. But if there's more dialogue, I'm going to read the dialogue. Speaking of Front Mission 3. Unrelated, but the Elisa playthrough, do not like that story. It's terrible. Did not like it at all. Doc, why didn't I notice that I had no memories up until now? Is that going to be it? That must be the last bit of dialogue. Good idea. I feel like once there's no more dialogue options, good idea should be the only option. It was him, no mistake. That was no coincidence. Could it be that we're approaching time of the gospel? Yes, the gospel. This just gets weirder and weirder. We are the people expelled from paradise and forced to live on the cruel surface of the earth. We who fill this land will once again return to the presence of God in paradise and live there eternally. That is the time of the gospel. That time is at hand. I'm guessing they're just putting those dashes around there to highlight that those are important words. We, the gazelle, Gosel? I'm going to say Gosel. We, the Gosel, must find God's resting place by then and resurrect him. That is our final prayer. Our final prayer. Our final prayer to escape from the fate that was determined at our genesis. So is that an evil emperor? Majesty, is this the end? This has a level of creepiness I didn't expect. I mean, it's a game about ultimately kung fu and mechs. Bingo, just as the report said, in a vet transport. And look at what we have on top. It's already got a better storyline than Front Mission 3, though. Front Mission 3 storyline's boring. For the most part. I need to quit talking about that and talk about this game. No mistaking it. That's a new kiss of the model. It has to be the stolen gear everyone's after. Terry Bogard. Whatever the case, there's no way we're going to let that Shakan guy have it. Gunner. Turret A, Anton, and Turret B, Belta, can initiate their ectropometers 20 seconds after opening their hatches. Franz. If Hans isn't there, I'm upset. I don't hear anything other than the flowing sound of the sand. No suspicious radar activity detected. Marseille. Matreya's units are on standby at the catapults. They'll all be able to launch 1 minute after we resurface. Good, let's do it. Batcon level 1. Surface combat ready. Torpedo room ready. Anti-gear guns ready. Navigation and engineering are also ready. Here comes Alfred. Young master, what is happening? What was the alarm all about? Not again. Young master, hold on a second. Battle stations, everyone. Surface navigation. Begin operating the SAM pump. Prepare to fire starboard cannons upon surfacing. Young master! Young master! Trim to the right. The wind is strong up there. We may need to be blown off balance. Jericho, hand the helm over to me. Look, what is that? Can I just say I want to play the game they're playing? A sand cruiser. It must be those desert pirates. If I get to control a desert pirate ship, I would be so happy. I feel like that's referencing, I don't really know the name of it, but it's old 70s anime. I know it as Arcadia of my youth. That's just a movie. I don't think that's what it's actually called. But that's what that's reminding me of. Now, I kind of want to watch that show now. Alternate firing between A. Anton and B. Belta. Calculating adjustments. I think it's called Captain Harlock. Oh, yeah. All right, all right, all right. Oh, it's going to be his voice. It's got to be it. Switch modes over to Switch modes over to salvos after the initial shots. Oh, yeah. Let's slow them down. Getting ready to give them a spanking they won't forget. Young master, please wait. It may just be a requisition ship, not a warship. Let me handle this. Whether it's a warship or not, it's carrying a new gear. Gunner, let him have it. I can't maintain that. It's gonna make me laugh too much. But that's the vibe I'm getting. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Judging by the angle, it seems as if a gun blast has made a hole in the hull. Probably sink within minutes. A few minutes. Doc. It's locked. Somebody free us. Ah! Let's get out of here, Doc. Oh. There's a switch for the sand barrier. What was he saying? Damn it! Alright. Can't seem to go that way. Oh, really? You're going to put treasure in here, too? It doesn't seem to be timed, so maybe I should quit panicking. He said something about a switch. And this sand is messing with my controls. It's kind of hard to see just by watching. Oh, have we got regular controls now? Oh, crap. Alright, there's nothing up there. Oh, no. Fights too, huh? Alright. Oh. He's already got two. Okay. That sucked. Seaton is just way more powerful than Faye. Oh, it shows me the next one. Okay, I gotta pay attention. I can look at my menu too, but I don't have time for that right now. Better eat some jerky, though. Jerky! I need jerky. I gotta have my hob. There. Oh man. There we go, okay. Wow. Oh man. That guy should quit. Weird how a battle can happen right in the middle of me opening a chest. Oh, I probably should have healed. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and have him attack. And then can I use that cure? Yeah, let's do that. Ah, that sucks. That fire from the engine room sucks. That's killing me. That's not too great either. The grenades they throw, it's just like an extra grenade attack. I've probably said this before, but there's not enough games, there's not enough RPGs where you just fist fight like this. This is awesome. I want to play Legend of Legaia one of these days. I don't have a copy of that right now. What did I get in that chest? I don't like not knowing. That sucks. I got interrupted before I could see what it was. See if I can tell by looking here. I'll get a hob jerky while I'm at it. I hope Seaton likes hob jerky. Alright. Maybe it's armor or something. Doesn't seem like it. No idea what I picked up. Okay. I think at this point I've got to turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. Ooh, that was close. I feel like I'm passing something up. It keeps making me believe I'm supposed to platform, but you can't jump up there. Oh, he's got arcane. Okay. I wonder if I ever get any attacks that let me hit more than one enemy at a time. I feel like that's what I really need. Ah, there's that fire from the engine room again. I'm gonna heal him too. I just like that attack. It takes too much time, but I love it. Yukigumo. There we go. Getting somewhere now. Okay. Oh, he's got one. Okay, I need to pay attention. See how to do that move. I thought he was gonna run. I would have run. If I saw my buddy get beat like that, I would just leave. Ah, God. That's awesome. I'm afraid if I use the death blows too much that I won't learn new ones. So I try to mix it up a little bit. There's a leather hat, okay. I think that's just got another leather item. Oh, I got two of them. I bet his is still better. Evade. But I like to lose some evade for a little bit of defense. I think I will. I'm not missing anything, but I can't see where I'm going. And the vehicle keeps tilting back and forth. Doc, where'd you go, Doc? Faye, can you hear me? I'm moving the crane towards Weltle's cockpit. Hurry, go up the crane to Weltle. We're going under fast. I got you, Doc. When you're done, you hurry up there too, okay? Is there treasure up here? Nope. I can only see this part. Okay. So, what happened? Did I die? I thought it was over. What am I supposed to do? Okay. That was deceptive how it was making me slide right there. Seems like I could have just kept walking straight. I thought that was the game over. Here we go again. You and I seem to have a faded relationship. Good spot for a drink. Come on, Doc, over here. Hurry up. So I guess it's broken, but not so broken that it can't travel. Woo. Whoops. Kid warned you about pissing your pants. Are you okay, Doc? Well, Dr. Seton Izuki, feels like you've sacked your feels like you've sacked your saccules and tickled your utricles enough for one lifetime. Wow. Dizzy. What? Sorry about that, Doc. I didn't have time to open up the cockpits. Are you really okay, Doc? Faye, I was only joking. Riding in the hand was not so bad. I can see what's so good about this top secret experimental Kislev machine. Yeah, when I started it up, it began doing all kinds of stuff by itself. The environmental response system and weight reduction hovering kicked in straight away, automatically. Really amazing. Save yourselves, but leave your friends to sink in a sea of sand? Don't you believe in comradeship? It's not very manly of you two to leave your platoon to die while you run away in a gear, you know. We're gonna fight now? Wait one moment. We're not Aves soldiers. Can't you make a better plea for your life? You come jumping out of an Aves ship and claim that you're not Aves soldiers? Stop trying to fool me. I tell you it's true. How pathetic are you? Even if you're the pettiest of soldiers, how's about showing a little spine? Put up a decent fight. Stop it, I'm telling you, I'm no soldier. I don't want to fight. How nauseating. Why don't you stop grumbling? Leave the gear and run away. For someone who doesn't want to fight, you're quite powerful. I see, an all-environment model, so that's it, huh? Now I want it even more. Okay. His weapon just seems really weird. Oh, okay. Well, it's about time. Okay. So I saw a couple of different attack options there, but I guess they don't trigger every time? Oh, that sucked. That's a lot of damage. Okay, the mech fights are getting a little bit better, but it's still kind of confusing. I'm not sure why the death blows will trigger, sometimes they won't. Like right there. Oh, cool, you can still get the combo even if you miss the first attack. That's awesome. I kind of figured that would stop it. Oh no, this is not good. In the heat of battle, I go get caught in quicksand. Darn, me of all people. Damn, it's all your fault. Or are you going to get it later? So be darn ready. Why? What did I do? I think my controller's probably charged by now. Hey, come down here now. I'm not gonna kill you. All I want is for you to leave this gear. Huh? Hey, you're not an Avis soldier. I told you that in my intercom transmission earlier. You're the one who refused to listen to me, right? Sorry, yes. I remember you were saying something like that. I went off half cocked, thought you were the enemy. Um, my name is Bart. I'm the pirate that works this territory. My name is Faye. I was arrested for no apparent reason, shoved into that vet transport ship, and was nearly going to be sent to a concentration camp until you went and blew the thing to blazes. Anyway, I'm just glad to have been able to survive. I see. Well, I'm glad I at least helped you out a little. I didn't expect a civilian like you would be riding into military gear. Besides, this gear is a brand new model. I've never seen this type before. Let's just say that a lot of things have happened. It wasn't like I wanted to pilot it. Where are we anyway? Looks like we fell into one weird place. Not as weird as that place Seaton was in a minute ago. I've never heard of huge stalactite caves such as this existing under the desert before. What? You don't know anything, do you? Where are you from? The desert only covers around 1,000 sharls of the outer layer of the earth. The stratum underneath it consists of igneous rock. From a sea of trees to a sea of sand, and now a stalactite cave. What's next? I don't know, a tower? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Never mind. We're in trouble. Look, the hole we fell through has disappeared. We better find some other way out. So you want to call a truce for now? At least until we find an exit and get out of here? Yes, agreed. First, we got to find the way out of here, so let's get going. Phew, thank God I didn't want to dry up and die in the desert. Hey you, I know you're tired, but don't go any further than there. Shut up, you sunk our ship, don't you forget that. No, you shut up, just be thankful that you were saved. Excuse me? Is there anyone who's almost dead with no arms and legs or in need of an abdominal operation? No one? Well, that's depressing. I see. So your young one has not just been shooting at anything and everything then, Sigurd. Yes, he actually calculated this attack, or so he says. As you can see, no one has died this time either. Sigurd, sir, the collection of the goods and soldiers from the Yvet transport is almost complete. We still can't locate the young master. General Matreya's platoon will scout around again. Okay, I'm counting on you. Yes, sir. Since I'm part of the unit, I'll also excuse myself. So what happened to this young one you call master? He fell into an underground cave with that other guy in a gear. It's near an old excavation site, and he's riding in a gear, so he'll probably be able to come up somehow. We'll try to find him for a while, and if that doesn't work, then we'll wait for him at our meeting point. I'm getting the feeling that these sand pirates just wear that eye patch for looks, because there's too many people already that have that. At least 2 of them have that. You seem to trust him a lot. Trust him? Yeah, I trust he'll get us into trouble. But I never thought I would meet you here. Hugh? It's not coincidence. It's an inevitable consequence, I assume. Hugo, are you saying something is about to happen? Oh, am I exploring in the gears? Now that is cool. That's actually really cool. What's this? I feel like I need to check that out first. Okay, let's go save. Oh, that's awesome. The only thing about that I don't like is the fact that I'm going to be fighting every battle in the gears. But, I suppose that's preferable to having the gears just be for boss fights, which is what I was starting to think. Okay, so it seems like I could just jump off here. It's a pretty wide open place. Let's see. Wishful thinking there, I suppose. Okay, so those are just for looks, it's looking like. Is that supposed to look like a face? Hey, Faye, my sensors are responding to something, and it's way the hell over there. There appears to be quite a large cavern on the other side of here. If we can get rid of this rock, I don't think it's possible. Well, then what are you talking about? Oh, are there any fights in here? No? Oops, I didn't mean to push that button. Well, okay, there's some fights. All right. So do we just step on these guys down here? Nope, we're gonna smack them with... Really? You only hit one of them? What is it about Squaresoft and mechs having a hard time killing just normal humans on the ground? We should be able to just squash them. That's kind of what he's doing, I guess. But why doesn't he just... I would just step on him, like... Smack. It does a lot of damage, but I mean, it seems like he can just swipe across all of them. Ah, video games. I think that stuff, that extra AR is parts for the mech, I would imagine, and I could probably upgrade the mech with those parts, since I've not seen it in the inventory anywhere else. What exactly am I looking for? Back where I started from. I wonder if my fuel decreases over time, or if it's just each battle it's over time. Alright, that answered that question. Well, I guess I really don't know what... Oh, wait, there's something. What's this? Oh, can't stand on it. I wish I could look straight across and see what else there is in this room. Guys, you got a hint? Anything? Something? There's another thing. Alright, there's that thing. It seems important, but I don't understand what it would be for. There's a ring, and... Oh, is that a different platform? I don't know. Well, I guess I'm just going to wander aimlessly here and gain some XP and run out of fuel eventually, I'm sure. Cool. I didn't know he already had a death blow. Okay, so charge did refill some of my fuel. Okay. I'm starting to think it didn't work. Well, at least they're not hard to hit. Oops. I did not mean to use that move. I just used 30 fuel by accident, so I'm gonna charge. Seems like we level up very easily. That's probably because I'm not grinding. Grindless runs tend to, you just get lots of levels just playing. I shouldn't call it a grindless run because I really don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain that. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to it. Hey, this is huge. What can we do with this? I doubt you can break it. I mean, I could nuke it. I guess we could try pushing it. Wait, no matter how you look at it. Are you going to help? Yeah, really. The heck are you doing? Hurry up and help. We can get by if we help each other. Let's keep it up so we can get out of here. The hydromechanic pipe for my knee joint is on the verge of breaking down. It's all because of that fall from the ceiling, followed by pushing this mega colossal boulder. It won't be funny if my gear malfunctions in a huge cavern like this. Your friends won't come and help us? It'd be a waste of time waiting. They probably won't come. But aren't they your friends? We believe in a liberal upbringing. They'll think we can escape by ourselves. I wonder if Doc is okay. Don't worry about the man you were with. I'm sure our guy saved him by now. What is it? We wouldn't have fallen in here if you had only listened to me. Don't blame it on me. You should have surrendered instead of challenging me. All I wanted was your gear. Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who blindly attacked me. What else was I supposed to do? I thought I might die if I didn't fight you. I was taking it easy on you. Couldn't you tell? You're a bit dense. Don't lie to me. I knew you were serious. What? You want some? Let's have it out right here. Wait, settling it here right here comes first. I won't be able to get anything done until we settle this once and for all. I thought you wanted a truce for now. Getting out of here should come first. Once we're out of here, then I'll fight you all you want. Let's hurry up, move on out of here. I don't like you very much. Damn it. I'll get you when we get out of here. We gotta have that friendly rival trope. Gold nugget. Oh yeah, we got some treasure. Totally worth it. I'm assuming that's just something to sell. Now that absolutely looks like something from Mega Man Legends. Oh, well, he died before I could do the combo. I'm going to have a lot of gold to spend, but I bet everything that I encounter after this is going to be really high. That's one thing that sucks about refusing to grind is you're always broke. Oh, nice. Okay. Is that how I got in here? That is how I got in here. Okay. But that's where that, see where I'm supposed to go. Oh, the camera's messing with me. Okay. Is there something else in here? Boss fight coming up. Got a nice straight path. It's quiet. I'm hoping eventually you get to where you can trigger your death blows all the time with the mechs. Oh. Is that a hamstring or a crotch grab? Where'd the robot guy go? Oh, I guess I just automatically targeted one of those guys. There's another level up already. I meant to hit the other button. I'll get used to that eventually, I'm sure. Hasn't happened yet. Can I get up here? No, I swear. I guess they're just making it look cool. This looks like a xenomorph lair. Or the Great Mighty Pooh's lair in Conquer. Oh, I thought that was a chest. It's water. Okay, back this way. So still pretty much a straight line, looks like. I wish you didn't have to have the camera snap on the angle like it does. I wish it was more free. Minor complaint though. Did he just heal that guy? Oh man, come on. At least let me do the combo. Combos look cool. There's a barrier wall in the southeast of terraced stones. It was built to stop the shifting of sand. Until the barrier reopens, please assemble at the shelter located to the east of the barrier wall. What's with this gear? It's well maintained for a gear just left lying around like this. So it's just like automatically talking to me? Sand sensors have detected an abnormal amount of sand. The sand barrier south of terrace stones has been sealed to prevent sand from entering excavation sites. Okay. I thought there was a guy in there. Who'd have thought there would be someone living in a place like this? Let's check it out. I love that they hit for one. It's like, what are we even doing here? I feel compelled to mention Front Mission 3 again. In Front Mission 3, little guys like that could knock the driver out of his mech. So they did have a chance of still being a nuisance. even though they really couldn't do that much damage. These guys just seem to be here just to be here. They're just here to die. Sorry, guys. I gotta go Anakin Skywalker on you. Okay, so I'm going to heal them. I don't know if that damage they've been dealt matters when they're in the mechs, but I'm going to heal it. So I see that place you're supposed to go to, but I'm wondering if there's treasure over here. But I think it's just going to be where I'm supposed to go next. So I guess we'll head over here to where it pointed me at. Just making sure I'm not missing any treasure. I feel like I missed some treasure in the sinking sand ship. I don't know if I did, but it just kind of feels like if I was going to design the game, I would have put some stuff in there. Okay, let's go in here and talk to this guy. Oh, girl. Could be a girl, we don't know. This hermit. Let's just say hermit. Hermit lives in a cave. Hey, Faye, this is a surprise. There's someone living in this place. You just said that. It's been a while, but I thought I could hear the sound of gears. I assume they're yours. Well, anyway, come on back in here and make yourself at home. It's been a long time since my last visitor. What happened? Did you fall from the surface? I guess that's it. I see. That's too bad. I can tell from the sound that you both ride good gears. But the legs seem to be playing up a bit. You mean you can tell what's wrong just by the sound of its footsteps? It's easy to know what's wrong with gears by the sounds they make. My guess is that one of them needs a new hydromechanic pipe in its joints. It's making a nasty sound. Must be hard to walk with, too. Oh, by the way, the name's Balthazar. But you can call me Old Man Ball. All right, it's Balthazar, and you can call me Old Man Bal. How about that? So, is this the second Chrono Trigger cameo we've had? Oh yeah. So it looks like you've got a real fan. Say it again. Oh yeah. So it looks like we've got a real fanatic here, huh? What's an old man like you doing in a place like this? I guess you can call me a fossicker or a collector of things. There's much to be found lying around this here stalactite cavern. A collector, huh? Sounds interesting. The things on this shelf, are they some of the stuff you found? You mean the fossils? They're one of the things I collect. Feel free to have a look at them. Around here you can dig up ancient machines along with human and animal fossils. Notice anything particular on these shelves? They go from oldest on the left to the newest on the right. Are you an archaeologist or something, oh man? I don't quite see what you're talking about. They just look like a bunch of old bones to me. Faye, what do you think? Let me see. First, there are no human bones up to here. Then from here on over to the right, something is slightly different, I guess. Yes, from a certain point in time, human fossils suddenly no longer appear. That point is roughly 10,000 years ago. What does that mean? Don't ask me, I don't know for sure. But my guess is there were no humans on this planet before then. At least it appears so. How could that be? What about all that talk about evolution? You mean the theory of evolution is taught by the ethos, right? You can't trust that. Rather, I believe in the old legends and myths. Legends? Myths? Haven't you heard of this story? They say that humans and God lived together in a paradise in the sky. With God's protection, there was no fear of death and natural disasters were entirely unknown. Then one day, the humans ate a forbidden fruit, which gave them incredible wisdom. But God drove mankind from their paradise for their sin. Bitter at having been driven out of paradise, humans used the wisdom they had gained to make giants. With these giants, they planned to challenge God himself, but God poured his wrath down on them. All who defied God were destroyed, but God himself did not escape unharmed. Taking paradise with him, the wounded God buried himself deep beneath the ocean to sleep for eons. Before going to sleep, God used his remaining power to create right-hearted humans to live on this planet. These people are said to be our ancestors. Well, anyway, I'll stop my rambling now. By the way, does this cave have an exit? There is an exit in the excavation site beyond the sand barrier. You can get outside through there. Sand barrier? You mean that huge wall you can see from your entrance? Yes, that's it. On the other side is an old Avet excavation site. They built the wall when Avet was excavating here to keep the sand from falling in from above. They've stopped work there now. So how do we open such a huge thing like that? If it's a wall, you can probably break it down. Hold your horses there, youngins. No matter how good a gear you have, you'll never break that wall down. It's much too strong. So let's make a deal. A deal? The wall was closed due to the reaction of the sand sensors. Thanks to that, now I can't get through the other side either. Maybe it happened when you two fell in here. Were you boys fighting up there or something? You seem to be able to tell everything. Anyway, so what can we do about it? It's very simple. You just have to turn off the sand sensor switches. Doing that will keep the barrier from closing again. While you two are doing that, I'll open it up. Right, got it. Sensors are in two places. You should see their flashing red lights. Well, good luck then. Let's go, Bart. Oh, before you go, I can share some parts and fuel with you. Just talk to me whenever you need something. Thanks, old man. Well, we'll go and finish our part of the deal then. Hurry and shut off the sand sensors, or do you have something else you want to ask? Your strength changes with the parts equipped and how the pilot handles it. First, let's talk about the engine. With a good engine, your attack power and fuel capacity go up. HP depends on the frame and defensibility on the armor equipped. Here's a tip for when your fuel is low. Use charge to replenish it a little as you defend yourself. When you're fighting a strong enemy, use booster to increase your mobility and power. If you use booster too much, though, your fuel will run out. So think carefully and try to find your own style of fighting. Okay, that's something I didn't know. Didn't he say? Oh, he's got stuff for characters too. Okay. I wonder if I can just equip that stuff whenever I want to. What's tune-up do? Well, now I'm curious about how that works. So hang on. I got to see this. See if I could be equipping stuff. Let's see. Okay. Increase agility in the desert. It's just the air conditioner. Lens cover prevents camera damage. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if I can get Wiltel a weapon. It'd be cool. Got a lightsaber, big lightsaber for my Wiltel. Let's see, got any parts to sell? So he said something about getting an engine, but all I see is armor. So I guess I'm not sure what he means by getting a new engine. So I'm guessing it's something else. So he doesn't actually have weapons. Okay. I guess maybe he's talking about the tune-up. So they mentioned the engine needed to be tuned up. Change. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I got it. So tune-up is just replacing those parts. Restore HP and fuel. Yep. Okay. Frame. What am I using now? 1800. Cool. Okay. Oh, whoops. What about him? That's cleaning me out. Frame. Armor. Have just enough to get all that stuff. All right, cool. I wonder if I can sell some of this extra armor. Keep at least one. Yeah. Sell one of those. All right. I'm doing that so I can maybe see if he's got any equipment just for the characters themselves. I imagine he's just going to have, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any need to use a survival tent. I'm going to, though. I think. Seems like I could just rest here. Guess not. Okay, let's go ahead and just exit out of here, and I'll use a tent. I don't think I need to use a tent. I'm going to save. I've got very little EP lost, so I'm just going to proceed. Save my game again. Well, I saw that one sensor, but I didn't see any way to get to it. And I guess that's what the sensors are opening. Well, I want to go up here. That place I started to go a moment ago. And see if it takes me to the next thing I was expected to find. Okay, yep. This must be where I saw the flashing lights earlier. Okay. Wait a minute. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. I think I'm thinking of a different room. I must not have healed after I upgraded the gear. I didn't. I did that first. I did the healing first. So if I go back that way, I'll do it right. All right. I didn't miss anything. I'm just gonna keep going this way. I'm hoping this is taking me where I'm thinking it is, which is just to get that first sensor that I saw. I like the Dragon Punch move. I'm not quite sure how the pilot gets damaged during combat. I don't know if it gives an indication. I'm just not understanding what I'm seeing, or if it just kind of happens as a result of damage to the gear. Still getting extra armor pickups. I don't think that moves you any faster. No, about the same. Just a big, long, empty hallway. Yep, another fight. It's probably boring watching these fights because I'm not doing any kind of variety. It's just more effective to just start with the triangle each time, and then I'll get my death blows. I'm really not sure how to learn new death blows here. Okay, let's see. having a hard time telling the shape of the land here. Okay. Seems to be sloping up. Okay, there we go. Found one. Great Hall sand sensor disengaged. Okay, now what? I wonder where the other one is. I kind of expected it to. Okay, let me continue on. I don't think there's much more here though. Uh, well, it let me go up there. Is there anything else? No, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm thinking I may have to go back and ask Balthazar where the other one is. It did have an option for that. I should have went ahead and just asked, but this way I can get the healing that I missed earlier. I might see the path in the on the way there. I don't know. I expected it to be pretty linear, so I guess that was just me making a bad decision. Is there another way out of here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the random battle. Sooner than I would have liked. The counter rate's not too bad though. I said this last stream, but I'm really glad they didn't try to make this into a Final Fantasy game, because this is just not Final Fantasy at all. It's kind of weird how it feels related to Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross though, and it does feel that way. And it's not just the cameos. More Chrono Cross than Chrono Trigger, but the idea of the god being buried beneath the earth made me think of Lavos. It'd be super. This is highly unlikely, but wouldn't it be cool if that Darth Vader-like guy is Magus? That'd be awesome. And he's crossed over into this dimension to try to destroy the Lavos of this world, but this Lavos might be benevolent. Trying to make this a longer stream, I made sure to get snacks and have stuff ready to go so I could have plenty of things to drink and snack on. I am getting a little bit tired. But I'm going to try to keep going. I want to get a good amount of play in tonight. because this is a very long game. Not that I want to make it end sooner, but if I keep playing it for just 2 hours at a time, I'm never going to get done. I've only really got time to stream once a week right now. I'm probably going to stream on the 4th and then not stream that weekend. I won't have time. I need to get to where I schedule my streams. If I can get in the habit of it, I will. Right now, I'm having a hard time. Oh, I almost fell off. It seems like I wish I could look around in this room better. Yeah, the only place I can see that I could step off would just be places I could walk when I was down there the first time. Aw. Getting random battles from just rotating the camera. I'm beginning to feel like these enemies aren't really a concern. Running out of fuel is the bigger concern. I'm going to have to refill Waltz's fuel a little bit here. So I might have to let Bart go it alone. I don't know the name of his gear. They might have said it, but I've actually seen it a minute ago. I can't remember. Yeah, I haven't been keeping an eye on the fuel for phase gear. It's pretty low. I hit charge a few times. When I get back to Balthazar's place, I'll get fuel again. Oh, no. No charge. If anybody watches this when it's on YouTube, I'll be putting this up on my YouTube as an archive stream. Not many people are watching right now, which is that's fine. I'm actually I can't really expect anybody to show up if I don't put a schedule up, and I don't. So, but I was starting to say I really would like to play BattleTech. I believe that's the name of the game. The front mission tabletop war game, pretty much. That's something I'd really like to try. I guess I'll go in here first. Because I love Front Mission 3. I need to play some of the other Front Missions. It's going to be on my to-do list for the channel. You seem to have shut off the sand sensor on the Legend of Great Hall, but there's another sand sensor on the road from which you can see the waterfalls. It's on a rock ledge northwest of where my repair robot stands. It's on a rock ledge northwest of where my repair robot stands. I'm going to have to get him to tell me that again. Because I was in that room and I couldn't see anything like that. They're a little hurt, but not too bad. I'll save my game again and try to find out what they're talking about. So it is linear. I just couldn't see what they could be talking about. So go back there. I'm gonna ask him again. Northwest of where that robot is. I think he said something about a ledge too. Okay. Tell me that one more time. There's another sand sensor on the road from which you can see the waterfalls. It's on a rock ledge northwest of where my robot stands. Okay, rock ledge northwest of the robot. All right. And I assume I have to be on that higher ledge to get there. All right, right back where we were. Okay, if I'm remembering right, yep, we got up there from here. I mentioned this before too, but I also, and I don't know why I feel like this, but I feel like I'm really just reminded of Valkyrie Profile. Gameplay is nothing like that, but the battle looks a bit like it, and some of the like the environments look a bit like it, and the way the characters are anime, and then everything's 3D in the background, which there's several games like that of this era. It seems to have a similar look to me. I'd like to play that one day too. I played that one for a while on my own, and I didn't get bored or anything. I just kind of felt like I wasn't clear on the point, and I kept feeling like I wasn't accomplishing anything I was supposed to. I don't know. I was really liking it. I felt like I was doing poorly. Okay, so where's the robot buddy? I'm gonna mess around and get turned around. Where's the robot buddy? Okay, there's the robot buddy. Northwest of the robot buddy. How do I get there from here? Which way is he facing? Alright, this would be northwest. Northwest of the robot buddy. Okay. Rock ledge northwest of the robot. Do I just jump down here? No. Okay. I'm starting to think the northwest might not be true. Because I'm looking at the compass for the northwest. That doesn't seem to be where it actually is. Oh, he died. Rocket League combo. It doesn't even let you put it in. I'm wondering if I can save fuel if I don't do the death blows. Okay, so I can't just walk off this ledge. I can't jump off this ledge. So that kind of tells me that I wouldn't be able to go in a direction that it doesn't want me to. But I'm not seeing anything I can do either. So I'm starting to think I have to be down there. I don't know if that'll conserve fuel if we miss a lot or not. Try it. What happened? Did I go through the door? I guess I did. All right, then I am confused. Because that's not leading me anywhere. It doesn't look like I can go back. Well, I was expecting that to be enough. Oh, okay, I see. I wonder if there's something over here that I'm missing. Maybe another exit. I can't tell if I found another path up here or what this is, but it's where I'm trying to go. And I'm inadvertently gaining levels that I don't mean to gain. It's so weird that didn't already let me go in. Okay, there's the robot buddy. I guess it's the same path. I don't know. I want to keep going, see where I end up. That looked like a different path to me, but the way I'm always rotating the camera, I'm not sure if it is or not. Looks like it's the same to me. I could have probably looked at the compass and been able to figure it out. That's new. Mayfly. went ahead and gave him the full attack. It looks like he's still standing, so it was a smart thing to do. I don't know if this indicates that I'm on the right track or what, but it's the first time I've encountered that, and it's pretty tough. Let's do that one. It's a little cheaper on fuel. I got an eyeball. I don't know what that's for, but I got one. I think I got one earlier too. Probably eat them for hit points. It's just like the what is it, gob jerky, which I'm pretty sure is just the corpse of that enemy. You're just eating it. This long hallway with nothing in it sucks. I don't like that at all. Another one of those. Yeah, I've got to be on the right track because I'm encountering different stuff. This has got a lot of hit points. Another eyeball. No, this is the same place. It's got to be. Yep, that's the same exact place. I just encountered different enemies for no apparent reason. Yep, so I'm going to just descend down here so maybe I can go back where I'm trying to get to. I was trying to see a way to retreat because I'm a little bit confused as to where to go. Probably need to charge with Thay a little bit. Not real sure where that big boulder was. I'm trying to find that again so I can go back through this cave. My thought is there's actually a place I could just hop up somewhere near that robot. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not seeing any other way to get up there from the ledge that I'm on. There's another one of these big long hallways. All right, continuing down this long hallway. I hope I'm right. All right, here's the waterfall place. Where's the little robot guy? If I could at least see it from here, I'd know where it was. And then I could come back. Okay, here's the robot guy. All right, there's no ledge near him. This would be northwest from him. I'm going to head in that direction. Okay, there's that ledge I saw earlier. Come on. Right in the middle of me flipping the switch. Yeah, can we just escape? Yeah, thank you. Figured that out. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Disengaged. Alright. Oh, there's some treasure. Iron G-Whip. Okay, cool. I don't know what I was thinking. Brigadier, that's the name of his gear. Okay, equip. Alright. Good, I made the right choice. Alright. It kind of sucks that you can't just get off the ledge over there. I would have been able to get here sooner if I could have. Alright, where is he at now? Little robot guy. Let's see. Alright, so he's right up here. Well, I guess that's really for the best. I can come back here and get some healing and save before I move on. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, good timing. I was just about to open up the sand barrier now. I was hoping you'd let me heal. Well done, old man. Our deal is done. Hey, old man, there's one thing I want to ask you. What is it? I've heard somewhere on this planet is a gear far superior to all others. I've heard that it was called the God Gear and was made in ancient times, but hidden away somewhere. You know anything about it? A man-made god created with the wisdom of God. Such a gear would have the power of 1,000 gears. In a wave of its arm, it could destroy whole cities. Its battle cries would thunder in the heavens. You must be speaking of the Omni Gear. You know of it? Perhaps it was what you were speaking about in that tale you told of us, the battle with the god. Goodness gracious, you too, boy? Those stories were made to inspire man's soul, but they're just legends. They don't really exist. Anyway, allow me to take a look at your gears. It'll only take a little while, so wait here, please. Hey, wait. Ah, he's gone. Hey, Bart. You think the gear in that story's buried in the ground somewhere? I think that's what I've heard. Could be one of the gears we're using, possibly be it. Yeah, right. What are the chances of that happening? Gears that are excavated lately are usually only a few hundred years old, nowhere nearly as old as the gear in that legend. And why were they in the ground? I don't know. There are no records, except what? There must be some truth in the tales that they were buried after a great war. The bullet wounds cover most of the gear's armor would appear to confirm that. You mean that there are no records from the last several hundred years? How about before that? None from either period. The ethos controls all the records from that time period. Sounds like rollerball. Maybe they have some very ancient records too. All we know about our history is from little pieces that we find ourselves. Anyway, Faye, what do you make of the old man? What do you mean? Why would such an old man live all alone in this abandoned cave? I don't know. Probably digging for ancient gears or something. Right. So you think so too? Hey, I just said that as a joke. Don't take all that stuff seriously. They're only legends, you know. No, that old man's up to something. This can't be. What's wrong, old man? Is this your gear? Well, sort of. Where'd you get it? I'm just borrowing it. This is the host for the spirit of the slayer of God. Wait a moment. What did you just say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. No, I heard you. You said slayer of God. That's what you said, isn't it, old man? Your gears are fixed. You have no normal business here. This is a bad time for me. Be on your way. Be on our way. Listen here, old man. Uh, no more healing, huh? I'm gonna try again anyway. Could I just buy some healing, please? That's all I want. You don't got to tell me nothing about the Slayer of God or any of that stuff. Send me some gear parts. when Calamity beats you, I'll just get these parts back anyway. If you don't mind that, then I'll sell them to you. Oh, I must have. Okay, it must have just restored automatically. I have nothing more to say to you, so just leave. Okay, I'm out. Save my game and walk through that big gate. I wanted to play for 4 hours, but I don't think it's going to happen. I might be wrapping up very soon. It just depends on what's through this door here. Is that what his new whip does? Let's see that again. That's kind of cool. Okay. I thought it did something different, but I saw it that time. It's the same attack. Oh, is there more dungeon or? Yep, looks like there's more dungeon. Okay. I really don't want to fight that thing. I can't escape. Okay, well, I tried. I feel like I have to use the greater attacks against this guy because he's just got so many hit points. Excuse me. Is that just for a look? Okay, there we go. No, let me look around first. What's over here? Oh, I guess that's all there is. All right, then yeah, I want to get on the gondola. I didn't expect that to leave the gears over there. Currently the main power is off. Turn on the main power, I guess. Okay. I guess that's to turn on that lift over there that it looked like that big platform is for the gears. Aw, come on. Just trying to save fuel. I take it that's for both of us? Okay, I'm gonna just have to use his regular attacks. He can't hit with the... He's not hitting either. Alright. That accuracy down must have affected both characters. Alright. I was wondering who that targeted, so that it was both. Alright. Okay, so I can just decide not to do that bigger attack. That's nice to know. Okay. Camera damaged. Is that what accuracy down means? Camera damaged? That's their way of saying blind. What's this little bulldozer? Can I get in the bulldozer? No. Ah. Why are they making it so difficult to see right here? Oh, this sucks. What's this? Okay, I guess I have to get down in there. Okay. Seems like there'd be a treasure chest down there, right? No? Nothing. Not that I'm seeing anyway. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna escape from this one if I can. Nope, I can't. Never mind. Gotta fight him. I think he learned another move. I'm not sure what kind of move. I need to try another one of his buttons to see if he learned another death blow. I could look in the menus, but I don't know. I just don't want to. I might check out the menus in between streams, just kind of see what kind of moves I've learned. I just feel like I've already taken too much time just trying to figure out where to go and what to do here already, so I can't really see where I'm jumping here, but there we go. Oh. Alright, let's save again. that doesn't look like a way out. Looks like we're going deeper down in the cave. That was cool. Oh, I was hoping I was going to make a friend. Oh well. We're not doing too great on fuel. Let me see. Ether machine. That's what I learned. Okay. Launch high-speed disc attack. No damage. Great. Oh, is that what this thing's called? Calamity? Huh. I'm just kind of thinking about Balthazar kind of mentioning this thing's going to kill us. I feel like maybe he knew a way we could beat it and didn't tell us. I don't know. I'm confused. Seems like no matter how he reacted, he knew this guy was here all along and he was opening the gate for us to go encounter this. I don't know. Ouch! That's a lot of damage. What's this other enemy? Oh, that might be helpful. Enemy accuracy down. Oh, cool. It worked. All right. I'm going to have to charge. Start getting low on fuel. Inner healing, restore gear defense. Okay. sure that that does what I'm thinking it's doing. Seems like his gear is much more efficient on fuel use. Oops. Wrong button. Seems like he always hits Faye with that attack. Yeah, that's not giving me more hit points, so I don't know what that's. I guess that's if I've got defense down, it'll cure it. I don't know. If there were healing items or repairing items for the gears, I didn't see any. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I don't understand the point of having those attacks of every boss fight, which is mostly what the gears are for. Does nothing. He's gonna die, and I don't know what to do about it. Seems like this boss fight's going on a long time. About time, jeez. Huh, what an idiot. Trying to scare us with all show and no power. Hey, Faye? Anyway, looks like that's the exit. So it'll soon be adios to this old cavern. What the? Get out of the way, Bart. Ooh, what the hell did you just do? Hey. Huh? What do you mean, huh? What in the blazes was that? Don't you know? No. I don't know. That was incredible. You just blew that huge thing to pieces. Why didn't you use that technique a bit earlier? I don't know that technique. I have no idea how I even did it. Oh well, I guess that doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for helping me out. So now that we've got rid of that nuisance, let's get out of here, eh, Faye? Got to make sure there wasn't anything on the other side here. I'm going to have to just walk down there and see. I can't really get a good look up there. Right, there wasn't. Wow, I never thought we'd end up here. Where are we? See the Twin Mountains way over there? That's where Bledavik, the royal capital of Avet and Fatima Castle, are located. Currently, there's no king living there, though. Anyway, that's my old hometown. I'd like to go ahead and settle our dispute, but considering how close we are to the capital of Avet, we'd probably get caught. Hey, stop looking so glum, chum. I guess I'll have to get you back to your friends soon, or you'll die from fretting or something. Anyway, the rendezvous point with the Yggdrasil is right over there. Don't worry, you'll be meeting your friend in no time at all. Faye, I was worried about you. Doc. Welcome to the Song Cruiser, Yggdrasil. We apologize for the earlier incident. I'm sure everyone has already had the courtesy to introduce themselves. Allow me to introduce the Sand Pirates leader, Master Bartholomew. By the way, may I ask you, Master, did you apologize to Master Faye? What? Yeah, I told him I was wrong, right? Just telling someone you were wrong after the event isn't going to solve everything, then, Master. I'm sorry I've delayed introducing myself. My name is Sigurd, the first mate of this sand cruiser. Well then, please let me know if you need anything. That's the situation, so now, forgive me, will you? Young master, stay out of mischief. Ouch, 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 don't pull my ears. Let's go wait in our cabin until we arrive. It is well made and comfortable. What's wrong? You look down. No, well, something happened? No, nothing. We're tiny. This is the gear shop. Look inside if you want to tune up your gear. Okay, I really do, but I want to find a save point too. It's not looking like there is one anywhere here. Okay, let's go to the gear shop then, because I don't want to pass up the opportunity. I just upgraded though, so I can't imagine there's anything. Excuse me. I can't imagine there's much in here. That gear with the slender build withstood Brigandier's rod? What kind of armor do they use to cover it? Maitreya admired your dive technique. I hear your zoom technique is flawless. You think you can train me on my next watch? Hey, did you see this month's edition of Gear Fan magazine? They say hovering is all the rage right now. Until a while back, it used to be special equipment that only the young master had equipped on his gear. Do I gotta hop over the counter to talk to this guy? I don't know why it's so difficult to get that initiated. Yeah, looks like there's another upgrade. Why can't I get the frame? Oh, there isn't a frame for him. Suppose I could have talked to that guy. I'm wanting to go ahead and wrap up here just as soon as I can save. What? Why am I here? Can't we put that behind us? It's not like I'm being made to stand here as punishment for not obeying lights out or anything like that, is it? Beyond this door is the gear hangar. The gear shop is located in the gear hangar too. Now be careful. Gears are so big that you look very small and you might get lost. This is where we rest. Do you want to rest too? Yep. It's a little messy, so bear with it. See ya. How about a save point, guys? You got a save point? The Mary card collection. I'm having a difficult time collecting them all. Helen, so courageous, so moving. I guess there are many things in the world I've never seen. I'll probably discover them if I try hard enough on my own. My daughter's waiting for me at the base. It's been so long since I've seen her. We're going to spend a lot of time together. Okay. We're almost at the base. I finally can rest. Okay. Where are they hiding the save point? How do you do? I'm the nurse from the Yggdrasil. I'll do the best I can, so come by sometime. My first impression was excellent. Who do you want to weigh? Faye. Good, perfect weight. Okay. Good, perfect weight. Alright. Oh, please, no one's there. That's weird. Okay. Is this wound from the battle, you ask? No, fell off the bed next door. So pathetic. So am I going to get a fat character and there's going to be a fat joke there or what? That seemed pointless to me. Yay! Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. Whether you're viewing this right now or you view it on the archive, thanks for hanging out with me. Go ahead and get this to save here. I plan to continue playing this. I would like to finish the game. It was a recommendation, so. Alright. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hang out with me again sometime. See ya.